and that was another thing. You could spend forever on biographies
Yeah.
of uh, there is uh what's a really good one? Help me, help me, help me, help me. Um
My taste is that I played football. I played football, and I was a linguist. And so then my favorite biographies are about is Paul Robeson, and I,
mhm,
I I really admired Paul Robeson because of the fact, in the sense that he was everything that I was. He
mhm.
played football at I think Columbia. Then he was a polyglot, and he was in other words, he knew a lot of languages. He would sing in the various languages, and so I found him as a person to model my life off. And
He
I think
liked white women.
what's that?
He liked white women.
I don't care if you like white women. I mean, some
Okay.
people, in a sense, like them white guys, but they like that
Okay.
musty dog hair. There's nothing
You,
wrong with it.
you,
Nothing
you
wrong
know,
with it. But you got to remember, why do they like white women? They like white women in a sense because they perform the best oral sex, but not a lot of sisters. They enjoying the crowd. So what can I say? But anyway,
well, in
that's
fact,
but I
they
love Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson is
um,
my man. Paul Robeson, in a sense, Paul Robeson. Remember, he stayed steady till his wife died. Once his wife
mhm,
died and she was his manager, then things started happening. But look at how he was always attacked. They always say
mhm.
that he was influenced by the Russians, but he always made it clear that he learned his communist ideology living over in Britain.
And you
But
know what? He has some good books. Here I Stand by Paul Robeson
yeah,
is a very good book. The person I liked were the black nationalist people like Blyden and
Just the person that asked the question about the books.
Alexander Crummell. So yeah, we should do our themes so we can be tighter. Nathan Hare, Black Anglo
I tell
Saxons.
you, I tell you this
That's a really good one. Um,
for those of you who are interested in Afrocentric history, you can go to my YouTube website, and I have two videos where I discuss these important Black history books, Afrocentric books, because see, many people don't know that Afrocentrism is well grounded. It has a good base based upon anthropological historical disciplines. The only thing that hurt us was when Ivan Van Sertima and Hunter Adams in 1991, they couldn't defend the Portland essays, and because they couldn't in a sense defend the Portland essays, that's what led to white people feeling that they could attack Afrocentrism, because you remember our Afrocentric scholars were who? J. Rogers, W.B. Du Bois, Carter Woodson. I mean, come on now, these people were standard bearers, but they were able to overlook them because of the fact that Ivan Van Sertima and Hunter Adams, because of the fact that they wrote the Portland essays, then in a sense, and then when white people were attacking it, they couldn't defend it. That's when people felt they could attack Afrocentrism. You see, and that's
mhm,
based on the fact that they couldn't really live up to it. But again, that's why you got to have that's why you got to have straight people. That's why we're here to try to teach you what we know about history based upon historical reality. And see, that's why
mhm.
a lot of times you guys may think that Dr. Short jokes a lot. Yeah, he jokes a lot, but when he's talking, every word he says is like a knife. Every word he says is like a certain scalpel, in the sense that he
Oh,
cuts away the excess, he cuts away the lies, and he brings forth the truth.
Bell Curve came out before 91. I think the Bell Curve came out in 89. But I left out one of my favorite writers, which is Carol Anderson. She's got a bunch of books too. She's out of Emory University. Eyes Off the Prize, uh, White Rage. She's she's like my favorite. You know how the Ozzy Brothers say, "Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Beautiful lady." That's this woman, Carol Anderson. she basically is like the ass-kicking woman on the scene, her and Nell Pointer. The other, but just she puts out a lot of books on race, blacks and guns. Uh, Elijah Muhammad, we didn't really deal with religion much, and when you bring religious people in there, then it takes a whole different thing.
That's right, because like Elijah Muhammad used to say, you got to watch out for the devil because he's evil, because he's vile, because he's ill.
So
one of the things
the black Muslims back in the day, they were philologists in the sense that they used to like to use words, and so they took the word evil and then they broke the word evil down from evil. Then you take away the E, you got vile. Then you take away, in a sense, the V, you got ill. And so the European, he was evil, the devil, viral, ill. And see, go ahead.